Here we go. Another day, another discussion. Another day, another discussion. Guru, what are you talking about today? The topic of today is that I want to know is how seemingly do so many women seem to get tricked into pregnancy by no good men? I've been doing this for over 2 years and it seemed like so many of them have the same story. They all being tricked into pregnancy by no good men. Thank you so much for joining over on the Instagram and the YouTube. Come on in, tap the screen, hit the like button, and let's get this thing rocking and rolling. As you guys already know, as you're coming in, the first segment of my stream is meant for women. If you are a woman and want to come up and have a discussion about what I'm talking about, some of you need some advice. A lot of y'all need a whole lot of help, and you can request up. Women only in the beginning of my stream. Women only. All right. Once again, somebody said because they love thugs. Somebody else said because they know good themselves. Yeah, a lot of these jokers ain't no good they self, right? A lot of them ain't no good they self. They come in here in my chat room. They be running their mouth in my comments all the time. Always want to know, why don't you talk more about the men? Why don't you talk more about... No, let's first talk about you. Let's discuss your life. Let's try to figure out why you did what you did. Why did you choose to lay down with the man you chose to lay down with? After we discuss you, then we can move on to the man. Let's talk about you first. A lot of them don't want to talk about themselves. Shout out to Neil Ray for being the first person to support the Black Guru with the badges. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support of the Black Guru. If you're over on the IG, if you want to support the Black Guru, you can purchase a badge or mini badges, whatever you want to do. You can also hit the link tree in my bio, and it's also pinned over on the YouTube, the link tree. Somebody said, I appreciate your videos. Yes, of course, of course. If you are a woman, you are feel free to come up. I'm doing a midday show today because I don't have the time tonight to do a night show. All right, back to what I was saying. OG said they believe the lies and get caught up in the sex. Yeah, I do believe that. A lot of time they do get caught up. They believe lies, right? Because you're just going off of feelings and emotion. This is why you need a man. This is why you need a man around to help vet other men. You can't do it by yourself. You can't vet other men by yourself. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know who you're choosing or picking. You need other men in order to help you choose the right type of man. You can't do it by yourself. And a lot of these jokers today, they back on men. They don't want nothing to do with a man. They don't want to listen to their father. They don't want to listen to the advice of good, decent, honest men. They don't want to listen to that. They want to be in the street. They want to do whatever the hell they want to do and then suffer the consequences later. Don't come crying later on. I done heard too many of y'all do this. Y'all cry later on when you get left with a baby. You cry later on. Let's see who this is. I'm only accepting women in the beginning. If you're not a woman, don't request up. Let me see if this person is a woman. If you're not a woman, don't request up. Somebody said no father figure, no pastor.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Hold on one second for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I need you to get still. You're moving around too much. I need you to be still.
Okay.
So that we can have a conversation. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
Hello. I'm fine.
All right. All right. Hold the camera. There you go. Hold the camera steady. Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening. What do you have for me?
I think it's more of their elders, like their fathers. That's why they so shitty to us. When they get us, we could be good women, but at the same time, it's the man, the leader.
What do you mean that about their elders and their fathers? You got to explain more about that. I don't understand.
The fathers are the ones that's raising them. Like my kid's father, he's an amazing man. So I don't know how their dad turned out shitty as hell, but he did.
Your kid's father is an amazing man?
Well, I think so.
But your kids turned out bad?
You saying my kids?
No, who are you saying who turned out bad?
They dad, which is his son. My children's dad turned out fucked up. And
but your kid, you're saying your kids are good, but their father is no good?
No. I'm saying I think from the times I've been around the dad, I think the dad is an amazing man. But his son is...
Oh, so like your kid's grandfather is a good man, but his son, the one you had a baby with, no good.
Yeah, no good.
Okay, so so that goes into the topic. Did you know he was no good when you guys were having intercourse? Or before you were having intercourse with him? Did you know he was no good then?
No, I did not. No, I did not. I want to say yeah, and then I want to say no too, but no, I did not. I run from danger. Like you got one time to show me that this is a problem, and I'm gone.
You did not know. Okay, hold on. You did not know. So you thought he was a decent man? You thought he was an honest man?
I thought he was an honest man. He had a job for 7 years. He had a lot of, things, but...
He had a job for 7 years.
Right.
So he just switched up on you. He just changed up on you. Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, it was so fast. It happened so fast. And it kind of was my fault, too, because I didn't get a chance to learn him.
What made him a no good man? What made him a bad man?
He fights. Oh, God, Papa, be careful. Yeah, he fight. He was fighting me.
He was putting his hands on you. Well, okay, he's fighting. You fighting back then, right?
I'm not. Go get some water. Go in the house. No, I was not. I was not.
He was fighting, and you were not fighting him back?
No.
He just putting his hands on you.
Amen. I can't make this up.
How many times did he go to jail for this?
Maybe 4.
How many children do y'all have together?
2.
Why'd you have a second child with him after finding out he was no good?
I kind of wanted it. I didn't want no more terminations, so it was so...
Listen to what you just said. Hold on. You hear what you just said? You just said, I wanted it.
Yeah, I did. The second
so after you found out he was no good, you still wanted it.
The kid, yeah, that's true. 95.
So what kind of outcomes you think you gonna have after you figure out?
Well, at that point.
Why are we having multiple children with a man that you already found out was no good?
Yeah, that I can take that. That second kid was solely up to me. I can take that. But the first one, it was already done.
How old were you when you met him?
20. I want to say 3.
And how old was he?
He was 28, 27.
Did you ever have in your mind the thought of being a wife when you met him or before you met him?
Yeah.
Okay, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you think when you met him he would make a good husband?
Yeah, I did think. You're welcome. Yeah, I did think.
Okay, what did you think about him that would make him a good husband when you met him?
He was kind of a provider. Just a provider. That's all I would say. He was providing. He will
So
Yeah,
just the fact that he
provide.
was a provider. Okay, what was he doing for a living?
He cut his dad owns a construction company. And they also own like a pavement. I don't know what it's called in all seriousness, but driveways.
Okay,
Like
he
when they
was
put.
working construction and like concrete.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
how much money was he making? Let's say every month.
Oh, every month. I'm not sure. I can't count a man's pockets. I'm not sure, but he was bringing home good money. Good money. He
If
was
you had to
taking.
guess, how much money do you think he was making?
If I had to guess, maybe $4,000 a month. If I had to guess. Yeah, if I had to guess, maybe 4,000.
In what state?
Miami, Florida. I already gave you one, right? No, you cannot give another.
Do you come from the ghetto?
No.
$4,000 a month. $4,000 a month in Miami. What did he have? Did he have a house, apartment, car? What did he have?
He had a car. He had a apartment. He's on the apartment. We moved in together. When we met, we said, okay, we're gonna move in together, and we planned a baby.
Wait, hold on a minute. He was 27 and you was 23.
Uh-huh.
And he had an apartment already and a car?
And a car, yes.
How many bedrooms was the apartment?
The apartment was a 1-bedroom.
So y'all planned a baby in a 1-bedroom apartment?
Correct.
How soon after you got with him did you get pregnant? Was it right away?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Why?
Why did I get pregnant right away? I have no idea. I want to say I regret it, but I don't. No, you cannot go in nobody's house. Go to the park. Go play on the park. Yeah, I don't want to say I regret it, but it was a time that I did regret it. No.
If you could do this over, what would you have done differently? Like when you met him, what would you have done differently?
I want to say I want to think I moved too fast, but then again, no, because the last relationship I was in, we was friends for damn near 2 years, and when we did decide to get into a relationship, he was a horrible man.
How long did you know him before you guys got into bed together?
I knew him since I was like maybe 6 years old. His dad owns property also. So
Okay, hold on. Don't go into that detail. That's all I want to know. You knew him since you was a child? And now y'all have 2 children together.
Correct.
Okay. So before you had any kids with this man, he's never been to jail. He have no record. He have nothing.
No.
Are you serious right now? Nothing at all. Do he have children with any other women before you?
No.
Okay, so all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of thin air, he just turned into a monster. Started
a Grinch. Yes, amen.
And he just started putting his hands on you.
Amen. I can't make it up. I'm not going to lie on him. That's a dangerous game to be around here lying on people. Yes, that's the truth. That's the fact of the matter. He fought me.
Okay, when after you had the first baby or while you was pregnant?
After I had the first baby. Yeah.
No, okay. I just want to make this clear. You're telling me there were no other signs at all? None, 0. No other signs at all of him being a violent man ever.
No, infidelity. If that was this, if that's a sign, sneaky, being a sneaky ass man.
So he was already cheating on you before you got pregnant.
He won't admit it, but yeah. Years later, he still wouldn't.
Okay, so why? But that's my question. If you suspected he was a cheater, then that already is telling you he ain't no good. The only thing, listen, I want you to think about this for a minute. The only thing that you've told me so far about this man that made him husband material was that he was a provider. You didn't say nothing about his character. You didn't tell me nothing about his character. What kind of character did the man have? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because you said he was never arrested, so what kind of character did he have?
I mean, honestly, I thought he was a humble, God-fearing.
He go to church? He went to church?
No.
So what made him God-fearing? What made him God?
You don't have to go to church.
Okay, what made him God-fearing then? If he wasn't a religious man, how was he God-fearing?
We prayed together on many occasions. We prayed together. We read the Bible together. You don't have to go to church to be a God-fearing man.
Did he have any other relationships that you knew about prior to you?
No. Coming to find out today, yes, there was a woman on the side. Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you this question sincerely.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think you would have been able to find out if he was dealing with any other women before you? If he was already dealing with other women?
How would I have found out?
Yeah.
I guess asking around. If I was
do y'all do any of that?
Ask around.
Do y'all ask friends, his mama, his siblings? Do y'all ask any questions? No, just be real. Do y'all typically ask any questions, try to figure out if this man that y'all getting ready to screw is dealing with multiple women or dealing with another woman?
I mean, that's
honest.
That's a crazy question because
that's not crazy.
No, yeah, it is because your family members gonna take up for you regardless. So me asking his cousin or his mama, is
okay.
Still wonderful.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That's not true. Let me tell you something. I know a woman who this was back in the day, but she asked the man's mother, the man that wanted to marry her, she asked the mother, is he any good? Should I marry him? And his own mother said, no, he ain't no good. Y'all don't even ask, though. Okay. Look, somebody said mamas be itching to tell. Y'all don't even ask. Y'all don't. How the hell? Hold on a minute. Okay. Listen to what you're saying. Folks, come on in. If you haven't hit the like button or tapped the screen, I need everybody in here right now to do that so that we can support this broadcast, so that we can get it out. We can keep pushing this broadcast out to as many people as possible, because a whole lot of women need to hear this content. Thank y'all in advance for doing that. I don't care what platform you're watching from. Hit the like button. Share this stream as well. Listen. I'm trying to help you out, but I want you to. I need you to use some critical thinking right now, right? Okay, so I'm saying to you now. I want you to think about this for a minute. Do you have any brothers?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
If one of your brothers, I want you to think for yourself. If one of your brothers was no good, a cheater, and he had a real bad temper, and a woman came to you and said, I'm interested in your brother, but I'm just trying to find out some more information. I just got some questions. Can you tell me, like, is he the cheating type? Is he aggressive, angry? How does he act when he gets upset? Would you lie for him and say, "Oh, he's the perfect man, girl. You got nothing to worry about"?
No, of course I wouldn't lie for him.
So why would you think? You just said, "Oh, family members gonna lie and take up."
Well, I can only speak from experience. That whole family don't turn against me.
Okay, but we're not talking about that now. Okay. I'm saying in the beginning, when you're first meeting, right? Oh, okay. And especially if the family don't really like you, right? Let's just say they don't really like you. They want their son to be happy, but they don't like you. Guess what they're gonna do? His mom and his sisters and them, they're gonna say, "Girl, no, we don't want you with our brother or whatever, or you ain't for him, or he, whatever." They're gonna say something to run you off. That's a sign right there.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Yeah, I would tell a woman if my brother was no good or some good. I will be honest and let her know.
Thank you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so here we go. Critical thinking. If you could go back, that's one thing you could have done.
But listen to
me. No. Wait. That's one. I want you to make sure you put that in your memory. One thing you can do as a woman is talk to other women that's around him, family, friends, sister, mama, whoever. When y'all don't ask these types of questions, y'all get bad outcomes. And then y'all come back and say, "We was tricked."
Okay, so you saying reach out. Reach out to
y'all don't have any logic, and then at the same time, y'all have no other men that are helping you. Listen, let me tell you something. If it's me, if I'm your father or if I'm your uncle, I want to know. This is sad though, because this is a cycle. I want y'all to think about this. A father or uncle or some men in your family that care about you, they should be asking questions. Who are you with right now? Who are you talking to? Who are you interested in? Who's interested in you? Let me see him, what he looks like. Let me talk to him. Mm-hmm. That means they care. The ones that don't care, and this becomes a cycle. Now, for your children, who's going to be that man for your children, for your sons, for your daughters?
Not his dad. Not the dad.
Thank you. So now if you have a daughter with that man, who's going to be there for her to give her that advice, to help her? Nobody. It's a cycle. Nobody.
Okay. So you're saying I should have asked beforehand. We should start forming a group. Not even forming a group. You're saying just ask. The mother, the sister at a family, "Hey, baby, can you come out with me to my auntie party?" Go to the party and ask around, "Hey, what type of man is?"
Yes, before you screw.
Okay, I get that. I understand that.
Because you know what? Let me tell you something. If it's my mother and the woman come ask, you know what she's gonna say? She's gonna give me high praise. She's going to say, "He's great. He's a good provider. He handles his business. He's this, he's that." She's going to say all that. He's stable. He got his own house. He's had his own house and cars and all this stuff for this long. How does he act when he get upset? Does he use his fist? Is he violent? She's going to say no. He's not the violent type. Okay. Because you can find out about a man's anger by asking the people closest to him. They're going to know how he acts when he gets angry. They're going to know. Trust me, his mama, especially if you catch her on the right day, and I'm not talking about one conversation. You're going to need to have a couple conversations, a few. Girl, let me tell you something. The last time that boy came over here, he got real angry about something. He punched a hole through my door, my walls. He tore up the house. I had to call the police to have him escorted off the property. Now, he won't have no record for that, but does that tell you a lot about a man?
Of course. Of course.
Now, here's the thing. Here's what a lot of y'all do. Even if y'all had that information, either y'all don't want to know that information, or guess what? When y'all get it, okay, Yeah. Okay. I hear you. And then you be in your emotions and your feeling, and he get to talking to you the right way, or he's enough cute for you or whatever, or he got the right type of muscle or look or whatever that you want, and guess what? You gonna get in the bed. That's what y'all do. You hop in the bed.
Okay, so how do you think we can moving forward? Like you saying, just X around?
That's one of many things you can do.
Okay.
Y'all don't do no background checks on these men. And I say this all the time. If I was a woman, that's one of the first things I would do. Let me see a copy. You interested in me? Perfect. Let me see a copy of your driver's license.
Okay. Do more extensive research on just people in general.
You want to get close to me? That's my rule. We can talk whatever, but I need to see a copy of your driver's license.
This world is getting more effed up, so
yeah, and a lot of it is because of y'all's decision making. Look at how many women will go out with a man or just go out on a Friday night, Saturday night, whatever, especially younger girls, right? They have no guidance. They have nobody there helping them. Nobody's watching them. Nothing. No chaperone, right? And what do? They're drinking. They're making decisions on men while on liquor.
Okay.
How smart do you think that is?
Not smart at all. I don't drink, so I can't really speak from that experience.
Okay, it don't have to be you, but I'm speaking in general.
Right.
Generally speaking, they make decisions about men on liquor. Okay. Or some other substance they're on. And then later on, they want to come back. You know how many women that have come to my streams and said, I got tricked, I got tricked, I got tricked. You didn't get tricked. You were doing whatever the hell you wanted to do. You were being reckless, and you came across somebody else that was reckless. Y'all will do, I say this all the time, y'all do more investigation on hair, the quality of hair, than the quality of a man.
I'm not lost. I'm listening.
We don't read the comments right now. Listen, okay. Think about what I just said. Y'all do more investigation on hair, how quality is hair, than a man.
That's true. That's true.
Y'all want to know if the clothes, the outfit, or the purse that y'all getting is fake. Y'all figure that out if it's fake before you're going to figure out what kind of man you dealing with.
Okay.
Anything else you got for me?
No, I think I'm kind of looking, I don't know if I should just say I'm looking for perfection, and I don't know.
You looking for perfection? How many kids you got right now?
2.
And how old are you?
31.
How old are your children?
5 and 7.
You been with a lot of men in your lifetime, like over 10?
No.
How tall are you right now?
5'2".
How much do you weigh about?
Maybe 113.
113?
Yeah.
So you real small?
Petite, yeah.
Do you think that you could attract right now, be honest, do you think you could attract a man that makes $75,000 a year that's looking for a wife? Do you think that you have those qualities and skills?
Amen. Yes, I do.
Okay, what about you? Because you got 2 kids. That's working against you.
How you doing? Hello. Hello. How you doing?
You got 2 kids, and then you got a man that likes to get violent with you that another man has to deal with.
Well, no. That's done and over. That's been done and over for maybe 3 years now. We both understand we're never getting back together. So no, he don't have to deal with that. That's not the case.
Okay. All right. What makes you think that you can be a wife to a man that makes $75,000 a year, $100,000 a year?
What makes me think that I can be a wife?
Yes.
I have great qualities. I can bring something to the table. I'm wife material. I'm going to stay home. I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to clean for you. You're not going to have to, it's not going to be too much of a hassle. I listen. My kids are not destructive. They're not disrespectful. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sit and try to toot my own horn, but yeah.
Okay, so why haven't you been able to attract this kind of a man yet?
In all honesty, it may sound a little weird, but I don't go nowhere. I don't have social media. I'm barely being seen. Yeah. If I was to.
Do you think? I mean, just looking at yourself on this camera right now, do you think that a man that makes $7,500 a year would be attracted to what he sees? Let's just say there's 5 men in this stream right now that are single that make that. That's interested.
What are you asking me? Do I think I'm beautiful? That's what you're asking
me? Do you think they would be attracted to what they see on this screen?
Yes, I do think that.
Why?
I'm not an ugly woman. That's why. You don't see nothing but my face and my glasses and my eyebrows and the scarf on my head. Like, what are you asking? I'm not understanding the question.
Have a good day. Shout out to Kevin. This is the community. This is the world we live in today. The delusions of y'all modern women. The delusions of y'all modern women. You need a lot of work, lady. You need a lot of work. Need a lot of help. If you really think that the way you came on my show on that screen, you're attractive right now to a man that makes $75,000 to $100,000 a year, that will be willing to take you on as a wife, you are gravely mistaken. Gravely mistaken. But once again, what do we know? Folks, do me a favor. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Whatever platform you're on, tap the screen, support the stream. Thank you to everybody that supported my content with badges. We need more. That's the only way that I keep going and able to do this type of content, is when you guys financially support. Linktree's in my bio for all the support options: Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Also, Linktree is pinned in the YouTube chat. Let me say this. You know, I got some women that have already scheduled this week with me some one-on-ones. In my IG bio, it talks about how you can schedule a one-on-one with me if you want to talk in private also. It's not free. I already got women that are doing it because y'all need a lot of help. Y'all need a lot of help. Shout out to Intellectual 360. Thank you for the badge. Y'all need a lot of help. Yes, I do one-on-ones. I do them for men also. They're not just for women, but the women, y'all need a lot of help. I talk to men also. Lord have mercy. Woo! Okay, if you hit the plus button, that means you're requesting to come and have a conversation with me. When I actually choose to bring you up, don't hit the decline. What are y'all doing? Y'all don't know how to work this? Miss King Kong, thank you so much for the badge. Heather, thank you so much. Where are the men at? Where are the fellas at that support the Black Guru? We have a whole lot of women. Where are the fellas at? Where are the men at? You have to have, here's the other thing. You got to have also a decent connection to come up here and have a conversation with me. They asked me, oh, you hit it by accident. Okay. They asked me to do a midday stream. So here's your kind of midday stream. But obviously it looks like I got to keep it in the evening. Looks like I got to keep it in the evening. I don't know why a lot of these women, it's not like they working all these jobs and got all this stuff to do. It's not like they working a whole bunch of jobs and stuff. They out here making all this money. You got to have a decent connection. Here we go with all these women. You got to have a decent connection to come up. You know, it's sad. It's truly sad that y'all are out here getting pregnant by men that you say are no good, that are tricking y'all, that are lying to y'all, that become abusive.
Guru. Hey, bro, I'm surprised you even have you on here, but I wanted to get my condolences of you doing your thing on here. You can be putting the females on game, because there's a lot of females that don't like the logic that you push out, but you feel me? I still see a lot of them tap in every day, you know, getting questions, answers and stuff. You know, they curious type thing. So I just want to get my condolences that, you know, hey, I appreciate you doing that and stuff. I mean, I got some things to say too, but
no,
like
that's good, brother. But the word is not condolences.
Oh, well, what is it? My bad.
You just want to say like I want to give appreciation or respect.
Or respect.
Yeah.
I just been saying that word in it because shit, you know, I had like 2 passings and shit, so I just felt like that was the kind of way to come at you. But my bad. I mean, my word was different.
So you think what I'm doing is helping some of these women wake up?
I mean, obviously it is, or so it's guiding them in some ways, and then at that, from women can get on here and give them their replies, it's teaching us men too of how we can come up to our women. Like me, for instance, bro, the things you touch upon, bro, you feel me? I've been started touching on things with my certain females I run across, because I want good females around me to better, you know, if I got a homegirl, she talk about this nigga, that, now this and that, okay, then I might be able to give you a little word or some logic to your situation, you feel me? Type thing. So you feel me? I really do, you know, you doing something really good, whether you feel me, people believe it or not, or they hating or whatever, but yeah.
All right, brother, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming up and saying that. Respectfully.
Appreciate you too, man.
Have a good one.
I might be able to come up here and give a little speech just like you, but I gotta get my wordings right, man. You feel me? I'm not too high up there yet.
Okay, no problem, brother. Have a good one. Appreciate you.
You too, brother.
All right. Once again, folks, this is for women. If you are a woman, I know a few of y'all are having trouble getting up here, but you got to hit the request button, hit the plus. It should be a plus button at the bottom. Should be a plus button at the bottom for you to come up here and have a conversation with me. If you are a woman, a lot of y'all need a lot of help. Shout out to the brother. See, but you know, I'm actually glad guys like him come up sometimes and want to tell me, because y'all be thinking that it's only a certain type of guy that's like me that feels this way. No, a lot of men feel the way that I'm speaking. It's just that they're not all out, or they're not able to voice how they feel or what they're thinking. They're not able to voice it like I can. Or maybe they're going to get too much backlash or lose their job or whatever. They're not able to do that. But a lot of men feel like this. Whether they come from the hood, sometimes, and they just need to be woken up and be like, you know what, Guru, you helped me. I had a brother the other day told me, brother, you helped me to stop simping. They thinking that all he needs to do his whole life is just lay on his back and take whatever energy the woman gives. There's been too many men picking up after someone then made a whole bunch of bad life choices, bad life decisions for years and years and years, then wants a decent man to come in, you know, and take over and clean up her mess. Y'all don't got to take none of them joints on. Before you do that, leave the country. Go find you somebody overseas. Go find you somebody that ain't been touched by no man. They got plenty of them. You find you somebody that's poor and broke in some village somewhere that ain't never been touched by no man. As long as you get your mind right and have your money right and you able to do that and you ain't got a whole bunch of, that's why you got to keep your record clean as well. I don't recommend no one. You dealing with some of these jokers over here, they going to keep you locked up. You might have a decent man. That's why I don't believe everything somebody wouldn't be saying, because you might have a man that's decent, ain't never had no record, right? Ain't never been in trouble with no law. Then all of a sudden he get with her and she causing him all kind of problems in hell. And then he ends up doing something to her, putting his hands on her or something. And then what do you know? Now he got a record. He ain't never been in trouble before, but he got around some no good W who don't know how to keep her mouth, who don't know how to behave, who don't know how to be respectful. That's what happens a lot of times. I don't promote no man sticking around here in these states trying to make it work with some ignorant, no good W. I don't promote it.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Your connection is a little choppy.
Is it? Do I need a? Maybe my connection is.
Or maybe you just moving your camera too much. Like hold your phone steady. Just moving your phone around too much.
I'll set it down.
Okay. Shout out to Ed3130 for the badge. Thank you for supporting the Black Guru. Y'all continue. This is the only way I do these streams is when you guys support the show. Or her connection is good. Okay, I think it's just you moving the phone around. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Tap the screen, support the stream, hit the like button if you haven't done that yet. Okay. Okay, go ahead. What do you have for me? I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't know, maybe I need I've been watching your live now for a while, but I don't know. I think I just need advice because I just keep spinning my wheels as far as like men are concerned. So I don't know. I'm 38.
You're spinning your wheels on what? What are you saying?
I'm like a decision to commit, like myself to like actually commit to a man maybe, because just going through relationships that have been so difficult and have been abusive, it's just hard to trust, to even open myself up anyway, but to trust a man again is difficult.
Okay. You're 38 years old?
I'm 38.
Why do you think it's difficult for you to trust a man? Because it's already sounding like you need a whole lot of therapy. Listen. By the way you're talking and the way you're up here, I know it's a little bit being nervous, but it already sounds like you just need a whole lot of therapy, a lot of healing. I don't know I don't even know your story, and you just give that off already.
Yeah, I mean, I try and smile. I think I try and like smile through a lot of like what I've been through, but I can't
smile through
I
what?
Probably need therapy.
Smile. Okay. What have you been through? You're not telling me nothing. What have you been through? You've been through some bad stuff with bad men. Is it from not having a father? Do you have a father? Do you have a father?
Okay, so I was adopted. My father just passed about 3 weeks ago.
Your adopted father?
So I was my adopted father. I don't know my biological family. Okay. I've never actually.
Okay, that's fine. But were your adoptive parents good parents? Was the adoptive father? Okay.
Oh yeah, they raised us in church. Like I got in trouble with the law like probably about 5 years ago. and was incarcerated, but it's not their fault. It was because of my actions.
You got in trouble with the law. What kind of trouble?
Just and with the wrong crowd. I had the wrong influences around me. A man influence around me, and I ended up going to prison over it. Yeah.
Okay, but what kind of charges?
Burglary. Yeah.
How much time did you do?
Yeah, I know. Because it follows.
How much time did you do?
Not probably about 5. It was like 5 years, around 5 years. I know it's a lot. But
How
does
long
that
have
mean
you
I
been
don't
out?
get to be loved ever again?
How long have you been out?
For about 5 years. I was in for 5 years, and I've been out for 5 years. So it happened 10 years ago altogether, but 5 years, I've been walking my path, my straight path, like, for the past 5 years. And
How many children do you have?
I have 4.
By how many men?
Oh, you're gonna just get at me, Guru.
No. I want you to be honest because you want honest feedback. No. I need you to be honest if you want honest feedback. How many men? Is it 4 men?
Yeah.
So this is another issue that y'all have.
Yeah.
This is what y'all do, right? Y'all will have a decent family. Y'all are very rebellious. How do you have a decent family? You just told me that your adopted parents were real good.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, hold on. Shh, don't say nothing right now. Y'all start off with a decent family. You have adopted parents that took you in, that wanted to love on you, but you chose something else. Why? Why did you choose that route instead of sticking with the route that your parents gave you?
Because I guess I just maybe gave up on myself. I gave up on myself. It didn't have nothing to do with, I had my daughter when I was 16, and like as soon as I had my daughter out of wedlock, in my mind, I was like, I failed. Like immediately I was like, when I found out that I was pregnant, I was like, how did it just broke my heart. It broke my parents' heart.
Okay, hold on a minute. You ever been involved in, prostitution? Anything like that?
I was a dancer for about 2 years, but
okay.
Yeah, when I was 19.
How many kids had you had by then before you became a dancer?
I just had my daughter. I had her when I was 16, and then I had my son.
You ever been on any substances? Addicted to substances?
Yes. Yeah. I have. I've kind of battled with addiction for a long time.
Okay. Have you ever seen a professional, a psychologist or a psychiatrist at all that helped you with your mental state?
Yes. I've tried like the whole medication, like the whole like psychological medications and whatnot, but it's like it never
Okay.
healed.
How long were you?
It was like I was taking
Okay.
medicine.
Hold on. Okay. Hold on. How long did you
Mhm.
see a psychologist or therapist? How long?
It was whenever I was younger. My parents my parents actually got me in to see a psychiatrist and everything.
You know what it sounded like to me, right? It sounded like to me. Were your biological parents, what do you know about them? Were they ever on substances, addicted, have addiction problems?
I mean, it's a very strong chance. I've never,
I
said, I've never met my adopted parents.
This is what it sounds like to me. Based off of your life, and this is why I was just talking about this yesterday, that a lot of our women today, right, they love no good men. They love to screw them. They love how they look, the real bad boy, the ones that have done all type of crime and all that stuff. They love that kind of guy, right? A lot of them. But they don't think about how their children would come out. The guy that's on substances. They don't think about how their children. There used to be a time when they did, right? A woman that, like I said yesterday, was going down to one of the places that she gets inseminated. And she would want to like go through the profile of every guy until she found the right choice. How tall is he? What does he look like? What kind of family does he come from? What is his education? Now, you got women out here doing the opposite in person. And that's what ends up becoming of a situation like this. When y'all, as women, make all these type of choices in men and the lifestyle that you choose as well, your children are genetically altered. You're not going to have no happy, healthy, smart, substance-free baby. If that's what the man that you was screwing, that's all he's doing. He been locked up in and out of prison his whole life. And then you thinking that you're going to have a child that's going to be the next president of the United States. You a fool. That's not likely to happen. I can tell you right now, it sounds to me that your biological parents were probably, you said you're 38? They probably were, just like I say all the time, on the white rock substance, addicted to it in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then you became a child of that. I could be wrong, but that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. What's the question that you have for me? Because right now you need a whole lot. You need a whole lot of therapy. A whole lot of therapy. What's your question though?
I guess my question is, you already answered it. I mean, I don't want to live my life, like, continue to live my life without succeeding. Like, I want my children to succeed, and I know that I have to succeed for them to succeed. You know what I mean? But I don't want to, I guess my question is just what your advice is. And your advice, you already gave it to me. So you already answered my question. Thank you.
At this point, you don't really need to be worried or thinking about love or no man at all. You need to be thinking about, first of all, getting yourself together, right? Your mental state. When's the last time you've been on any substances?
I haven't. I mean, I smoke weed.
Okay. What about hard substances? Hard substances.
No, but like anything like ecstasy or
no. Don't name them. Don't name them. Just like anything hard. When is the last time you've done anything?
Probably about a year ago, maybe more. whenever I was working, when I was working at,
You
I
also
was a
sound
bartender.
you also sound like you damaged from that stuff. You sound like you got some damage there in your mind, brain damage. Could be permanent.
Yeah.
But you were just using a year ago.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not.
How long have you been
permanent.
listening to my content?
For about a week, maybe a week. I started watching you on TikTok, and then you.
Okay.
I remember you saying that you're moving your content, and so
Yeah.
So it's probably about a week, maybe about a week or so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you need to definitely, lady. You need some deep mental healing. They have different types of therapy that you might be able to get some use from, like CBT. I think it's cognitive behavioral therapy. I think that's what it is. Stuff like this.
Okay.
I think that's what you need to do. I think that's going to be critical for you to change your life around, because right now it's not looking good.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be. And are any of the men involved in your children's life?
I know that every one of my baby dad, father of my children, the fathers of my children, they've all passed.
They all passed away?
Yeah, the first one, he passed away. Yeah, he had.
Don't tell. I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
Yeah.
Okay. You have no. Okay, so here's what you're gonna. Shh. Just be quiet. At the same time, while you're working on yourself, do you have custody of your children?
The two youngest, no, I do not. They're with my sister, and
you have custody of the two. You have custody of the older ones?
My two oldest are with my mom.
So you don't have none of them. Why didn't you just say I don't have none of them?
I mean, but they're old. My daughter's 21. She's married, and I have a grandson. You know, I mean, she's married, and
I'm not talking about the ones that are over 18. I'm talking about the ones that are under 18. Oh. How many children under 18 do you have?
3.
Okay, and you don't have none of them. That's what I'm talking about.
No.
Okay, lady, don't worry about your kids right now. Go get yourself together. Stay off of the substances completely, including liquor. And go get yourself together as far as therapy. I promote. Right, hold on.
Man, though. I know that that's what you do.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, I wasn't coming on here to find a man. That's not.
Okay, she's not listening. We're not going to do that no more. She's not listening. Folks, do me a favor. Tap the screen. Hit the like button if you haven't done it yet. Shout out to the new people that bought a badge. Collins, thank you so much for the Cash App. Salute to Collins. Thank you so much for the Cash App. We still need 4 more people so that we can continue this stream into the next hour. I've been going for an hour. We still need 4 more people to contribute so that we can go into the next hour. Go to the link tree in my bio. Let me post also my Cash App. It's in the bio on the YouTube, but let me post it here so you guys know where to go. Easy. Support the show so that we can keep it going for longer. There you go. It's pinned. You know, it's sad, folks. It's sad. It's truly sad when you got somebody that has a long history of not only, so she has a long history, it sounds like, of substances, being around the wrong type of people, environment. she's using different whatever. She probably mixing different things. And her biological parents. Probably heavy substance abusers. Heavy. Amal said religion will fix most people's problems. It's going to take a miracle for a woman like that. A miracle. She's dealing with a lot of depression. Yes, if she can somehow get her life together and either come over to Islam or whatever, just, yes, that would definitely, because that's going to give her structure and discipline. That's going to make her be able to have some recognition of what's right and what's wrong. Stop making bad choices. Her decision making is going to be better. She's talking about she was just using a year ago. I don't believe it was a year ago. It's probably much less than that. Shout out to Holmes for the Cash App. Thank you so much, Holmes, for the Cash App. Appreciate you. Shout out to Alexis. Thank you for the Cash App. Said, tuning in, listening to your wisdom. If you have YouTube Premium and you don't want to keep this app open on IG, you can go listen over on YouTube and you can close your phone down. Thank you so much, Alexis. Shout out to George. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you, brother, for the Cash App. Shout out to Sheffrin. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you for supporting the Black Guru. This is the only way that we can keep this stream alive. As y'all can see, this content is invaluable. And don't worry, if you come over from any other platform that I used to stream on, don't worry about nothing that's going on. Don't worry about no numbers. Don't worry about who's all in here. Just know that we still got women coming up here looking for advice. Just know that we got brothers coming up in here that never have been able to talk to me before or that just came across my content that are trying to get some help. Just know that we're doing good work in the community. That this ain't no ratchet content, that this ain't no trash content. This is actually good content that people need. As you can see, a lot of these women need. A lifetime of bad choices. Once you get in that cycle, it's hard to dig yourself out. I hope y'all are learning. Once you get in that cycle, once you get in that hole, that ditch, whatever you want to call it, it is hard to get out. She been in there for a long time. She been in that cycle for a long time. It is hard to get out. Shout out to, I think it's Robel's Beard Club. Thank you for the Cash App. Robel's Beard Club. Shout out to Robel's. Taha, thank you so much for the Cash App. Shout out to Taha for the support. That's the only way that we keep going. All right, folks. Y'all did really good. Thank you for supporting the Black Guru so that we can continue this stream into the next hour. Brief intermission. If you are a man or a woman, right, you can go to my bio. It has instructions in my IG. It has instructions in my bio on how to message me and set up a one-on-one. If you want to have a private one-on-one, I have several set up over the next few days. I already have several set up. So I do that for you guys. It has instructions on how you can get that. Also, I would recommend this for some of you, that you can watch me on different, if you don't want to just have the phone up, you can watch me on a computer, laptop, whatever, tablet. You can watch me on YouTube. There's some people that watch me on their TV on the YouTube. You can watch me on the TV on the YouTube channel because I dual stream it. I dual stream this. Let's see if we can help out some more of these women. Lord have mercy. Do I help Caucasian women? Of course. This is not just a listen. I'm black, so obviously more black women are gonna come to me because I'm a black man. But of course, I help out all races of women. I talk to a lot of women. You can go to my channel and you can see different races of women that come to my channel all the time. Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Nicole.
How you doing, Nicole?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. What do you have for me?
So I would like to know, do you think that there are honorable and good men on the dating sites?
What kind of dating site?
Like BLK?
Probably very few. Probably very few. Why? Why are you asking me that?
Because I recently joined and I was trying to see thoughts from a man's perspective because so far I haven't came across them.
You recently joined the BLK app?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why?
Looking to date.
How old are you?
I just turned 36.
How many children do you have?
2.
By how many men?
2.
How old are your children?
My daughter is 15 and my son just turned 6.
You're just looking to date. Do you want to be a wife?
I do. Well, dating with intentions, perhaps. Let me put it better.
Intentions of what?
Of becoming a wife, being married.
And you're 36?
Yes.
Why didn't you think about getting married when you were 26?
I'm not really sure. I wasn't mature in the mind, worried about dating at that time. Well, dating to marry at that time.
Why now?
Because I feel like mentally and stably in a place to date to be a wife, spiritually in a good position, and mentally.
Okay, you're mentally and spiritually in a good place to be a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, about how tall are you right now?
5 feet.
About how much do you weigh?
190.
Do you think that you're physically in a good place to be a wife? 5 feet, 190? Be honest.
Well, I'm currently actually in a medical weight loss program, so I'm working on it as well.
How long is it going to take you to lose your weight? What's your target weight?
About 175.
No. Your target weight should be like 125. You're 5 feet tall.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to have realistic goals.
You need to make the goal as big as possible so that you don't stop, so that you take drastic measures. You got to do something drastic to lose. Let's think about this. You got to lose like 65 pounds, 60 pounds. You got to do something drastic. That's what, when you're talking about 175, you're not going to do nothing drastic enough. You understand what I'm saying? You understand?
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm, but this is like realistically for me. And then progressively.
Well, you can say that you have like steps that you want to hit, but your ultimate goal should not be 175. When I say what's your target goal, you should be something like 125, Guru, 120, Guru.
Well, then, if I will say that, that's not being honest to you or myself, because that's not where I'm trying to get to at all. But I hear you. I get what you're saying, but yeah, that's not what I'm trying to.
What's your religion? You said you got your mind right spiritually. What's your religion?
Christian.
You go to church?
I do.
How often?
Every other Sunday, because I work rotating weekends, so the Sunday that I'm not physically able to go, I do streaming live.
So why are you not finding or looking for a man in your church?
I just started going back to church.
Okay. Were you always a bigger woman?
No, my weight fluctuated.
Okay. It sounds like maybe from some depression. You're overeating?
Yeah, it could be.
Irregular hormones. Hormones are not regular? Yeah. You're overeating. You're overeating.
Yeah.
And you're eating the wrong types of food.
Absolutely.
And you don't exercise at all. You know how many women of color, y'all don't really exercise. A lot of y'all don't exercise.
That's true.
Okay. And y'all be too y'all worry about the wrong things. No, I don't recommend you going on no dating app right now. I think you should focus on getting your health right and losing the weight. I think you should lose the weight, focus on the weight first, and then go from there. Don't worry about no man right now. You need to focus on getting your weight right.
Okay. You
need to drop at least, I don't want to hear you talking about no man until you get down to at least probably 165, 160, something like that. Lose 30 pounds first. Lose 30 pounds of fat and then start thinking about a man.
Okay, I'm on a good path. I'm down 10 in a month, so I'm...
Yeah, first let's see if you can do that. Let me tell you something else. That's one thing that y'all don't know, that decent men, right? You're looking for a man that's probably going to be looking for marriage, right? Family. You already got 2 children, so he's going to have to take on you and your 2 children, and he might have some children of his own, right? You're 36. The age range of men that are probably going to be looking at you are probably 42 to 50, right? A man that's 42 to 50, he's probably going to have teenage children or children around 10, 12 years old, right?
Right.
He might have grown children. He don't want to deal with no headache. He don't want to deal with no problems. He don't want to deal with no disrespect. He's going to want a more traditional woman, and he's going to want you, right, to look good. Do you like real big men?
No.
Okay, so a lot. So that's the thing, because a lot of women will tell me that there's men that prefer big. Okay, usually the ones that want a bigger woman, they real big, because they know that's all they can get. They know they can't get no woman that is in shape and look real good. But you don't want a real big man, so that's why you need to focus on your body. Go get your body right. And then come back, and then you can have a conversation with me. But I'm going to tell you what I tell most of the women. All y'all have to do is position yourself in the right places and be in shape, and make yourself known and look like you're available, and be as pleasant and kind as you can to men of means, men that look like they got something going for themselves. And then guess what? Then you find out more. Oh, he really do got something going for himself. Boom, there you go.
That makes sense.
Not the BLK. Now, if you were on some type of like serious marriage site where it was like matchmaking you with men looking for marriage and you could vet and verify it, then I would probably say okay. But no, nothing like that. No, you just go in, you're gonna probably end up pregnant again.
Nah, that's not the case.
Okay. All right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Folks, if you haven't done it yet, hit the like button, tap the screen, support this stream of the Black Guru. I told y'all need a lot of work. I told y'all need a lot of work. A whole lot of work. Bamo, I was finally able to add you as a mod. You're good now. Thank you, brother, for being in here. Please take care of these no good joints coming in here. I already had to remove a couple. If you come in here disrespectful in the chat, you're going to get removed. Don't come in here and be disrespectful. Come in here and show some class. Show like you got some sense. Don't act a fool. Don't act up. If you come in here and act like you got some sense, then you'll be able to stay. If you don't, you're going to be gone. But you can see from what I do here, y'all, a lot of y'all have bad choices in men. Bad choices in men. It's sad every time I have a stream, I have to meet another woman that has 2, 3, 4 children by different men. And wondering, what do I need to do now to get a good man? A lot of that has to do with, let me help y'all women real quick. Listen, your attitude and your weight, the physical shape you in. And a lot of that, all that mostly comes from your mindset. What kind of mindset do you have? You sad, you depressed, you lonely, you're more likely to be bigger. You arrogant, you're not kind, you're not nice, you're not sweet. You're more likely to not have any men that want to be with you, want to be around you. So you got someone, they got a nice body and they're arrogant, they're crazy, deranged, they got mental issues. You're not going to find a man that want to stay with no woman like that. You don't want to stay with no ones that got no mental issues, daddy issues, all of that stuff. Ooh. Shout out to Bianca. Thank you so much, Bianca, for the PayPal. Thank you for supporting the Black Guru and hitting the PayPal. Thank you so much, whoever Bianca is. For support options, go to the link tree in my bio. Or you can hit the link tree in the YouTube, in the chat room. You can also support by buying badges. If you like what you're hearing, if you think this content is valuable, you can do that by getting badges. I think you hit the heart. I think there's like a heart button or whatever at the bottom or whatever. People ask me all the time. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Hi, how are you? I'm fine.
I'm doing very well. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Amber.
Amber. Okay. Miss Amber, what do you have for me?
Well, I have a question. Well, I'm 25. I don't have any children, and I'm in college right now. But my question is that I've been talking to somebody for like 3 months or so, and I'm pretty good at being like logical about who I deal with or who I date, because I know some men don't bet on like girls that grew up without a father to be more logical. And I went to therapy to like get my mental together, because technically I'm bipolar. But the guy I've been talking to, I feel like he's trying to like set me up a little bit. Because the conversations we had, he said that he wants a family, he's ready to have a family, but
what do you mean set you up? What do you mean set you up?
Like when we talked about like where do we want to be, like relationship wise and financially and all that, and he's older than me, but it's like he wants me to be pregnant first before like marriage and commitment.
Okay, tell him no. Why you want to deal with a man that wants to get you knocked up pregnant before any type of commitment for marriage? What does he do for a living?
He does like construction.
Does he have a felony record?
No.
Are you sure? How do you know?
Well, I tried to look his name up, like through the database, like for the state of Michigan, and nothing came up. Because I know I'm very good at that. I did that with like past people that I
Have you seen his driver's license or his passport?
I haven't seen his driver's license, no.
Okay, then you ain't been able to look him up.
But I'm saying, like, people that I did it before, when they told me their name, I got information.
That don't mean nothing. What if everywhere in the world operated like that? Businesses and all. Hey, don't show us no identification. Just tell us your name and we'll look you up.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah.
Didn't you hear? I mean, you've been listening to me for a little. Haven't you heard when I say that to the women? I say, y'all don't even ask. Y'all do more investigation on the quality of some hair than y'all do the man.
No, I hear you say that, but I have really actually looked up their names when they told me, and I actually did find a record. So that's why I'm saying, like, based off that. But
okay,
you actually
okay. All right. I don't care what you looked up in the past. If you don't have his driver's license information or his passport, if you haven't seen this type of information and actually ran him by that, then you don't have nothing.
Okay.
You can't go by what somebody tells you their name might be. My mother told me a story all the time. When one of the men that she said one of the first things that, and I tell my mother, I said, if I was your father, that's an instant where you should have immediately stopped dealing with that man. The man told her from the jump that his name was some name that wasn't really his name. And she was going around calling him that. And then when she finally met his relatives and she was calling his name out, they were like, who is that? And she was like, that's y'all's brother. And they were like, we don't know nobody by that name. Right. So she started describing him and they were like, oh, that's so-and-so.
Right.
So you don't got nothing if somebody just told you their name.
Okay.
I've been online before, different places. I don't tell these women my name. I tell them something else.
Okay.
I don't tell none of these women, even when they offline, when they say, Guru, what's your real name? I don't tell them I give them some whatever name. I don't know what they trying to do with me or to me or whatever. So I don't trust these women. I don't tell them nothing. And the man, he could be the same way.
Right. No, but I told him no. But I already knew like that was kind of like, it didn't make sense. So
okay. That's all you have for me was the fact that he wanted to get you pregnant before any commitment? How long you been talking to him?
It's been 3 months. And every conversation, I always try to bring that up, and he keeps saying the same thing.
How many times have y'all been intimate?
No, we haven't been intimate. I've been, like, abstaining for 9 months. So it's
how many children do you have?
I don't have any children.
Okay, 25 years old, okay.
Well, I'm going to be 25 in November. I'm 24 right now.
Okay. You've been abstaining for 9 months. Okay, good. You got some discipline. You ain't been with no women or nothing either?
I've been with one female in the past, but it wasn't realistic. Like I knew that I didn't want to be with the female, but it just kind of like went like that. So just one female though. But
okay, what did you say this guy does for a living?
He does construction.
Construction.
Like odd jobs. Yeah.
Odd jobs. You're interested in marriage with a man that has no steady employment? No steady income?
No.
You just said you were.
I mean, like, we conversate because I'm trying to, like, see where, like, what is he going to do with that? Like, is he going to make it something more lucrative? Because I know, like, men that's in construction, they can make it more lucrative.
You know, let me tell you something. Y'all may not know this. Women, you guys significantly increase the chances of the man staying with you if you have children with him. If the man has full-time employment. Why do you think that is? Why do you think it's more likely that a man will stay with a woman and take care of his children if he has full-time employment? Why do you think that is? What's the correlation?
He's more stable if he's full-time.
Got something to lose.
Right.
He's shown commitment to something. Hey, I've been at my job for 10, 15, whatever, 5 years even. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to mess that up. A guy that does odd jobs, he could probably got odd different women too that he's talking to and messing with.
I don't doubt that.
Have y'all? Okay, already you don't doubt that. So you already got in your mind that he's probably messing with different kinds of women.
Well, I kind of think that way with most men anyway, because like it's like they always looking for something better anyway.
Okay, so why be with a man at all? Why not just keep being abstinent? Since you already think most men are dealing with a whole bunch of different women, so just be abstinent. Don't deal with any men.
Because I felt like I was coming from a place to where like I'm blaming like all men for my past poor decisions.
How many men have you been intimate with in your lifetime?
15. But I'm not proud of that, though. I'm not proud of that. And most of them was like
You're 24. I've said that before too. A lot of y'all women, y'all choose to become abstinent after you've had a life of dealing with a whole bunch of different men. Then y'all think that, let me try something different. Let me try to re-virgin myself and get this right.
No, I take accountability.
No. Shh. Just listen for a minute. A lot of y'all do that. Very rarely have I met women that have said, no, I've been abstaining since, for my whole life. I had one man and then I've been abstaining since then. Very rarely. Y'all do that after y'all been with 15, 20, 30, 50, 100. Then y'all want to, let me chill out. Let me not have no more bodies on me for a little while.
No, you're right. Like, I take accountability because I was in a place where my dad wasn't around. And I think that kind of put a mindset in me already that I shouldn't be serious about that. So I'm not proud of that, no. I should have kept my virginity. So I take accountability for that. But you're right.
I don't know what else to tell you. The man that is interested in you or that you're talking to, it sounds like he's lingering around and you guys are going to end up having intercourse. That's what it sounds like to me. And you already recognize that he's not the best candidate to consider for marriage.
I've definitely recognized it, yeah. So I know that.
But then again, you probably not the best candidate either.
It might be true, yeah.
You've been abstaining for 9 months. I mean, what else do you offer? Because at this point, all you offer that I'm looking at or seeing is a higher body count.
I wouldn't say like a higher body count. I have a lot to offer. Like,
what do you mean not higher? You do offer that because that's what you have. Do you know out the gate, if a man, let me say something to you. Y'all women don't understand this. If a man is considered a woman for marriage, and let's say she don't really know how to do nothing, but she's quiet, she knows how to manage her emotions, and she knows how to cook a couple meals, but she's never touched a man. Already she's 50 times ahead of you for marriage material.
I do know how to cook.
Did you hear what I said? No, did you hear what I said? When she has that, when she's kept her chastity, she's 50 times ahead of you.
Okay, right. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
For marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And you over here talking about you've been talking to some man that you already, okay, he's not that great of a man that you should consider for marriage. So what are you going to do about it now?
Well, I'm not really like forcing marriage. It's something that I wanted. So it took me to like, I went through therapy because I had daddy issues. I went through all the therapy for
How many times did you go to therapy?
I went to therapy for a year. And that's when I got diagnosed with bipolar
How many
disorder.
times were you going every month?
I was going 2 to 3 times a month.
For a year?
Mm-hmm.
You got diagnosed bipolar. Okay.
Yes.
At what age?
I was 22, and I had to go to like a psych ward and things like that. So I've been through the whole, and that's from my dad.
Hold on. 22, you was in a psych ward,
mm-hmm.
and now you 24 going on 25.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this one last question. Why should any man consider you for marriage right now at this stage in your life? You're dealing with bipolar. How tall are you right now?
5'2".
How much do you weigh about?
About 175.
Okay. You're overweight, going on probably right there at obese. You high body count. And at the same time, I mean, you're bipolar. You got mental issues.
Right.
So why should a man want to marry you?
I worked on my like regulating my emotions. I worked on that. I take accountability. I don't try to off-put like what I go through on other people either. So I feel like I did all the work that I could do for myself and try to meet a man that's willing to like want marriage with me.
You're not giving me nothing. What do you offer? What do you bring? What do you bring into his life?
I know how to cook, clean. I don't have any children. I don't have any baggage. I'm in college right now. Like, I'm not trying to use that as like, you know, like.
What are you in college for? What are you in college for?
Bachelor's of Science, Criminal Justice.
What are you going to use that for?
I want to be a paralegal attorney.
A paralegal or an attorney? Which one?
I want to start out as a paralegal and then get more experience, and then I want to go to be an attorney.
Okay. Are you religious? Muslim, Christian, anything?
I got raised up Christian or like Baptist, I guess you would say.
What are you now?
I would say Christian.
Okay. You have no strong faith. So it's not like you can say, I'm a faithful woman. I'm a very prayerful woman. Folks, I don't know what happened to my live, but it just ended. What in the world? Hold on a second. Everybody that's on YouTube, let me try to start it back up. I don't know what's going on. Everybody that's on YouTube, hold on 1 minute. I don't know why my live just ended. Hold on 1 second. If you are in here, you just joined, hit the like button. Hit the like button over on YouTube so that we can keep this stream going. We need as many likes as possible. Hit the like button. That's how you can show your support right now. I appreciate you all for joining. Give me 1 second and I will fire the stream back up. This is goofy. I'm just going to put in here, pregnant by a fool. All right, we live again over on IG. Bemo said the time just ended on IG. Okay. We live again. Hopefully we can get the woman back. Ooh, y'all need a lot of work. Y'all need a lot of help and a lot of work. I need a lot of help. If you haven't done it yet, you can support the platform if you're watching over on IG by getting a badge. Support the platform on IG or by hitting the link tree that's pinned in the YouTube comments or in the bio of my IG. You can hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. That's the only way that we're able to keep this content going, through your support. Somebody said that girl is gone. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. You can see the community need, especially these women, they need this type of advice. If this is happening with the ones that are in their 20s, what is it going to look like for the ones that are 15 right now? What kind of life are they going to have? 15-year-old. What is a 15-year-old going to have? What kind of life she going to have? How many bodies is the 15-year-old going to have by the time she's 25? These jokers already got 15 bodies at 24 years old. Playing in these streets.
No, but I was going to say, like, I don't try to put that, I'm not going to say that I have a lot of faith, because I was in a really bad headspace, so that's why I didn't take it into consideration as much. So I do take accountability for, you know, my past. I don't try to say that I'm all faithful and all that, no. So I definitely agree.
What do you want to do now? What are you trying to accomplish right now besides school?
Eventually, get a job in that eventually, and because right now I have like a CNA.
I said besides school. What else are you trying to accomplish? Are you so you're not working right now? You're not working?
No, I'm not working right now.
Who you live with? Who you staying with?
I stay with my mom right now. Last year I got laid off. I was a quality inspector, and I wasn't able to get like unemployment and stuff like that. So,
you need to go back to therapy. You need some more therapy.
Right.
You need to talk. You need therapy with why you make the choices you make and who you choose to lay down with.
Right.
Because you got 15, and it's probably more than that. And
no, I'm honest.
Okay, and I bet you none of them was about nothing. None of them, I bet you, were quality.
No, just one. I'll say just one of them was. But he didn't want to be married. I'll say that.
That's why you need to be in therapy.
Right.
None of them were quality except for one. 14 out of 15. You're striking out bad.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Lord have mercy. Folks, if you're over here watching on the IG, tap the screen. I think that's what you do. I think it like sends hearts. Share this live with some women that you think may need it. If you're watching over here on YouTube, hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet. Support the stream. Thank you for the new people that also just bought badges and supporting the Black Guru. Bruh, why you telling... I don't even know what you're writing in here. You sound goofy. Bruh, why you telling? Why you telling on what? Or why am I yelling? Are you that ignorant? Do you see what kind of life she's had? Do you see what's going on with her? She needs somebody that give her a harsh talking to. You a fool. You over here calling some man you don't know talking about bruh. Oh, some dirty jokers. Street jokers. Don't call no man bruh. Call me sir. You gonna have some respect up in here. Thank you, Miss Angela. She said he wasn't yelling. Don't call me no bruh. I ain't your bruh, your bro, or none of that stuff. You have some respect when you come up in this house. You can call me sir. Okay, what did I just tell you? Moderators, especially if she says it one more time, get her up out of here. Remove her from the live. That's what we do to jokers like you. You don't remain in my chat room. Dang. Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said? And look at you. Look at you. You a joke. Laying in the bed in the middle of the day.
It's 5:30. What time is it over there?
Okay, is it nighttime? Is it time for sleep? 5:30 p.m. I told you, most of these jokers, they can't cook a lick. So you already know she can't cook nothing. She can't cook nothing. She laying in the bed. They some lazy jokers, trifling.
You be saying anything, literally.
Why don't you put yourself on the camera? Let's see what you look like. Exactly, big back. You can tell by your face you're big back. What are you, 220, 250?
See, I'm telling you, you're being disrespectful. You should be saying anything. Bye.
Get the hell off this joint. Say something else. If she say anything else smart in the comments, moderators, get her the hell up out of here. Come in here and run your mouth. You ain't got nothing better to do. What you watching for then? That's all y'all do. Y'all, most of these jokers, they used to laying on their back. You either lay on your back to get pumped up, pumped and dumped, or you laying on your back so that you can look at your phone. Watch. They laying on their back like this, watching their phone. Lazy jokers. Won't get up and exercise, won't get up and cook, won't do nothing. He already knew she was a big back. I could tell by that face, them cheeks. Lazy joker. For the last part of the show, I'll accept some men, some brothers to come up as well. Women or men can come up. I'll accept some women or men. You can come up.
Hey, brother. How you doing? Good afternoon.
I'm doing well. We got to see you on the camera. What's going on?
Hey, so I had a question to ask about some advice moving on into a relationship.
Okay.
All right, so what is the biggest red flag that I should be looking out for as a single man, no kids? It's hard to find love in today's society, so I just wanted to hear it from you yourself.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. Are you with a woman right now?
No, not currently.
Okay, so you're completely single.
Completely single, yeah.
It's gonna depend on your money situation as well. What's your money situation like? Your career?
So right now I'm in the midst of looking for a career, but I did serve in the military, United States Marine Corps for 4 years, and I am getting benefits from it. So
excellent. Thank you for your service. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Based on the career field you're about to choose, about what income bracket do you think you're going to be in? Are you going to be over 6 figures, under 6? You're going to be 50 to 100? Where are you going to be at?
Most likely under 6 figures.
Like 50 to 100?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you probably don't have to worry about a woman that's coming after you for trying to gold dig and money. If in this society you want to be married?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In this society, if you're looking for love, you're looking for marriage, then you're going to have to look out probably for women that are faking traditional values. Because sometimes you can get involved. I was in one of those situations before as well. Women faking traditional values. Well, what does that mean, right? Faking traditional values. What do you think that means?
Kind of like I don't know, like pretending to be the traditional sense of woman, but really aren't.
Yeah. So just like they say, men say one thing out of their mouth, right? And then they find out a lot of them, they'll say something out of their mouth about what they want to have, or even fantasy or desire. Like, for example, let me give you this example. Some of these women will say things like this: "Oh my God, I can't wait to be married. I can't wait to be a wife. I'm so looking forward to it. I'll be so happy." Blah blah blah. They'll say all that, right? But when you look at their actions, right? You look at how they dress, right? And you got to pay careful attention to it. Does she want to be out there in the streets, in the club? Does she want to be? Does she want to do girls trips? Does she want to have a bunch of guy friends or whatever? Like, you got to look at stuff like that. That takes her out of the traditional realm. Look at her family. Okay. Does she come from a family of traditional women? You look at stuff like this, those are all going to be, you say, your biggest red flags, because your mindset is going to be looking for a more traditional woman. So those are going to be the biggest red flags for you. Women that are faking traditional values. Faking traditional values. So I would say watch out for that. You gotta really examine who she is. See if you can get over to the house and see how clean that house is. If you have to FaceTime, see how clean her room is. How does she take care? That's traditional values in a woman are what? How well she gonna have to do things like cooking, cleaning, being able to know how to rear children, and know how to respect and take care of you as a man. So how do you figure that out? How does she treat and talk to men in her life, in her family especially? How does she respect her home, her household, even her car? That's going to see, is she already cleaning up after, or is she dirty, lazy and stuff? No. You don't want it. So those are the biggest red flags to look for. That would be my answer to you. I hope that helped you.
Yes, it does, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, brother. Have a good one, okay?
Thank you. God bless.
All right, folks. I think that's it for the Black Guru stream for today. I appreciate everybody that joined and actually hit the Cash App, PayPal, and also supported the Black Guru with badges. That's one way that you can support over here on the IG. You can buy a badge or multiple badges that shows support to the Black Guru. That's the only way that I can keep these streams going, is through your financial support. I hope this stream helped some of y'all. We in bad shape, folks. Community's in bad shape. If you want to try to do a one-on-one with me privately, then go to my bio for instructions on how to send me a message and what to do for that. Take care. Have a great rest of the day, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you and whatever part of the world you're in.